Wow, look at this place. This bar really does exist in Magaya again. Oh, hello, mister. Your bar is open at such an unusual time. Humans aren't awake at this time, you know. You should be getting between 7 and 9 hours a night. Do you perhaps need a special fragrance to aid your sleep? It's a special bar? Really? Now that you say it, it did pop up out of nowhere. But my offer still stands. Just a little taste of my nectar, and you'll have the most pleasant dreams and sleep. Be careful, though. You can easily get addicted to the taste. Although, it's perfect for luring in adorable men like you. You're blooming with charisma, like a sunflower in full bloom. Oh, which reminds me, after a long day out in the sun, I'm feeling a little peckish. So how do I order around here? You'll take care of it? Oh, that's different. Well, you're the one behind the bar in this very fancy suit. I trust you, mister. Tell you about myself? Oh, I love this question. My name is Ronnie, and I'm an Elrana. As an Elrana, all you do is sit outside all day until you find your prey. Today was a bad day. No men were drenched in my nectar. The day hasn't ended yet, though, and there's a perfect specimen right in front of me. Other than that, it can get a little lonely when no one else is around. Aw, no need to get sad for me. I recently grew these girlies. Linri and Rinli. Aren't they adorable? My little feisty babies. They look really excited to meet you. Do you want to see them up close? Oh, right, probably not. Your head might get bitten off. I accidentally soaked up new soil the other day when I was camping in another forest. I think I absorbed their seeds while I was hard at work. Kids? And now that I think about it, I guess they are technically my kids. Wow, I can't believe I'm a mother already. My little fatherless children. Oh? A burger. A dirt burger? This is perfect. This looks like really good quality soil, too. Oh, well, we'll see if it is tasty. This is so good. The soft buttered soil bun and the tender soil patty is to die for. Where did you get this oil from? It's a secret? Aw, you just want me as a returning customer, so I'll pay you every time, huh? Well, I'll be returning anyway. For the food. Not for you. But I guess it'd be nice to spend more time with you. You're the bee's knees, pollinating positivity wherever you go. This is just so good. How did you know this is what I needed? Just a hunch? Very funny. You've got a talent, mister. Though you already knew that, huh? Oh, I was so focused on the burger, I almost forgot about the drink. What is it? Sun Essence Martini. So warm. Just like you. Brightening the lives of those around you. Well, now it's your turn. Tell me about yourself. What made you want to start up a bar alone? Well, with how good this food is, and your exceptional service, I bet this place will blow up. Not literally. I mean it'll get really popular. You inherited this bar from your grandpa. Wait. There was only one human grandpa in this realm. Is your grandpa perhaps Papa Louie? So the rumors were true. I'm super sorry about Mr. Louie's passing. He was one of the greatest human healers of all time. When I was a wee plant, I was plucked out of my roots and transported to a different land of soil. And the worst part is, the sun would disappear so fast, I wasn't photosynthesizing enough. It was really hard adapting to a new environment. It didn't help that I was surrounded by plants I didn't even know. I spent a few days scared, alone, and so hungry. But one day, Papa Louie came along and made sure I was getting fed. He's the reason why I'm standing in front of you. And when I heard the reopening of the bar, I wanted to swing by to make sure things were going okay. Did you decide to reopen the bar to continue his legacy? I'm sure he'd be really proud of you. And so am I. As a congratulatory present, I'm offering to help you grow your produce. I'm more than just a flower. If any seeds are placed within my vicinity of healthy, yummy soil, they're able to grow at a rapid pace. Instead of waiting for 6 to 14 weeks to harvest lettuce, you only need to wait for a day. Pretty cool, right? So, if you need any fresh ingredients, you know who to call. I'm not usually one to pass out my number, but I make an exception for someone as interesting as you. And for business reasons, of course.
Good evening, mister. Congratulations on the grand opening. I look forward to seeing your skills progress and hopefully improve day by day.
Hello, Miss Spidey.
And hello to you, flower girl.
Anyways, here's my number and all the money I have on me. Call me if you need me. Thank you.
Oh, how I wish to be as young and vibrant as her. No need to explain. I'm familiar with this kind of establishment. I used to be your grandfather's returning customer. Yes, he was the finest human I've ever seen. His shiny bald head and marvelous mustache. Oh, how could his precious life be taken away from him? At least he died doing what he loved most, being surrounded by monster girls. Oh, my apologies. I didn't mean to bleed all over the floor. This giant eyeball was hunting me a few seconds ago, and she cut my damn leg off. Luckily, I stumbled upon this place as I was holding on to dear life. No need to be so worried. It'll grow back. Only if you provide me with what I need, of course. Could be you, could be food. Your choice. Although it has been a while since I've caught a delectable victim. Aw, and here I was expecting you to climb on top of the plate and offer yourself as my meal. You were preparing that behind the table whilst I was talking, weren't you? How efficient. By the way, I'm Webelia. I ought to give you my name so you'll know who your future Spidey wifey is. Oh, superb. Just like how Papa Louie makes them. The high-quality flies mixed into the ant patty and... the warm, refreshing taste of mosquito Bloody Mary is excellent. He trained you well, didn't he? He was always a stickler when it came to teaching. I would know from first-hand experience. Long ago, he actually taught me how to wrap up victims with my web, saying how similar it was to a butcher's knot. Dressing, as the kitchen experts would say. He wouldn't let me leave until I mastered the technique every time. After all that gruel training, he made me tap a year's worth of meat. 105,120 tied up meat every 10 minutes. I'm not sure whether he was teaching me for my own good, or if he wanted to use me to cut down his time in the kitchen. But either way, I became a pro at tying things up thanks to him. Maybe you can be my test subject. I haven't tied up a bug as big as you in a long time. Surely you wouldn't mind letting my legs spin you up? Jokes aside, it's silly, isn't it? Getting lessons on how to do something your parents should have taught. Not all parents deserve to have kids, and mine were no exception. Without Papa Louie, I wouldn't be the arachne of your dreams. Because you love being tied up, don't you? Your hands and legs are restricted, unable to move. Though the only being I'm not able to successfully tie up is that one-eyed freak. She, for some reason, has a vendetta against me. I have a hunch it might have something to do with my eyes. I've never encountered such a deranged cyclops. Then again, I've never met any other of that species either. Magaya is a large place after all. If she ever comes by, please don't tell that one-eyed freak I was here. Thanks, darling. Oh, I checked the kitchen from the back before I entered. You really need to keep your workspace clean. And your trussing is... sloppy. Just because Papa isn't around doesn't mean you can slack off. If you ever need help back there, let me know. I owe it to him that I'm still around, and I doubt you'd be able to keep this place up and running on your own. Technically, I didn't break and enter. You left the back door open. It's also my usual routine every time I come here. so my body automatically sends me to the kitchen. All right, I gotta get going. The cyclops is probably sniffing for my whereabouts, and my spidey senses are tingling. She's nearby. Well, here's your pay and my business card if you need me. Ciao.
I'm really hungry. Could you get me some food, please? I said, get me food, or else Gazelle will mummify you. Give me food. Finally. Maybe the cloth was wrapped up too tight after all. Oh well. Having a bar open this late is perfect for me. Leaving the tomb during the daytime is so... The brightness makes me want to forever bandage my eyes. Oh, sorry, I was rambling. What time do you close? Is it okay if I take a nap after my meal? Can I take a nap after my meal? I'll take one anyway.
Hello. Oh, aren't you a cutie? I didn't know there was such a fine man around the Gaia. I am known as Lorelia. Where do you live? I might be able to pop in while you're asleep so I can... Sorry. Mind fixing me up for a meal? Thank you, sweetheart. And sorry about before. My succubus instincts kick in really hard whenever I see a male.
What's wrong?
Huh? Oh, nothing really. Just a life crisis is all.
It's okay. You can tell me what's on your mind.
Do you ever feel like you're not cut out for your job?
What?
I guess not necessarily a job, but you're not cut out for the life that's set for you. I, as a succubus, drain energy from men. That's how we live. Not only that, but my parents are renowned succubi. They've lived for centuries, sucking the essence of millions of men on several planets. I have to attend my parents' stupid parties every day, avoid paparazzi like the plague, and go out every night to get enough energy to live on to the next day. So much stamina. But I've always felt like I'm not suited for this kind of thing.
What does that mean?
I want to live my life normally. Like this guy here, a human. No powers, no demon responsibility, just a regular, mundane life. When I was born, everyone expected me to be the same.
Have you told your parents about this?
It's difficult. They have high standards for me too, just like everyone else. I can't disappoint them, but do I continue living the life I'm not happy with?
Now that I think about it, life has gotten boring lately. Doing the same thing every day.
Right? I couldn't take the pressure anymore, and so, a few seconds ago, I ended up flying around the Gaia to start a new life. Good timing. Here's to a new, ordinary life.
Wait!
What?
How about we start our new lives together?
Together?
Yeah! You don't have to be alone on this journey. After everything you've said, I realized that I want to take my mundane life and make it adventurous, spicy, fun. All I do is sleep all day under a pile of dust and walk the streets sipping on Baja Blasts. Rinse and repeat with a few sprinkles of beetle friends and bam, boring life. But together, I can teach you how to live off of food, not just human essence, and you can teach me how to have fun.
That sounds nice, actually.
Mm-hmm. How about we cheers to that?
Shall we? Here's to our new adventurous, boring lives. No matter how much energy I gain from these men, nothing gets me more energized than good food. That was great. Thank you again for the meal, sweetheart. Anyways, I'm heading out. I need to find a place to spend the night. I've got to adjust my sleep schedule so I'm awake during the day. It's going to take a while, but we gotta start somewhere, right?
Do you want to come over to my place? I'm looking for a roommate.
Oh, perfect. I look forward to being friends with you, Rumi. And don't worry, girl. I'll cover you. In return, show me what a Baja Blast is. We'll see you again, human.
Bye.
So, do you know how to rap?
Of course.
Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm over here. What kind of customer service is this? I shouldn't have to wait this long to get your attention when I'm the only one in this place. Papa Louie would have whipped out my meal by now. Finally! Don't mess with me, human. I could easily destroy you by flicking you on the forehead. Do I need to bring a pile of dead bodies to show what I'm capable of? Yeah, that's what I thought. Now, baby Louie, bring me some food. All this killing talk has made me even more hungry for blood. Just finished kidnapping a whole village today. It was funny seeing all the men whimper like little dogs. Oh, don't worry. You're not really kidnap material. You're just, you know, no offense. Oh, folks call me by the name Onelli, if you must know.
There you are. Stop running off, will you? Just because I've got magic powers doesn't mean you get to abuse it. I just got done fixing up all your damage on all these villages, including reviving people and erasing their memories. Do you know how many times I've tripped over my beard? There's only so much fixing I can do, you brat.
I appreciate your hard work, wise old Wizard Johnson. Using you to revive all those people just for me to kill them again was such a smart idea. I don't know what I'll do without you.
Well, it's not like I have a choice.
Huh? What were you gonna say? You're willing to help me out, aren't you? Because you're so nice and kind. You wouldn't mind if I showed Mr. Bartender here your set of lacy pants?
Yeah. I love helping you out, my dear Oni. I'm not a wizard for nothing.
That's what I thought. It didn't take you that long. I'm impressed.
Can I order something too?
I'll ignore him. He's very well fed. In fact, he's so well fed that he's too full to talk. Isn't that right, Johnson? You never fail to humor me. The bitter metallic taste of delicious human blood. It's not human blood. You can't fool me, kid. I recognize this taste anywhere. I literally drained a human just before I got here. Don't worry. I won't tell anyone as long as you hook me up with more of this in the future. I'm glad we came to an agreement. Sorry for getting mad at you earlier. When I entered the bar, I mean. I just hate being so short. People tend to underestimate me as an oni because of my height. And honestly, I thought you were ignoring me to get a laugh out of it. On one hand, I use it to my advantage to lure in victims, pretending to be a lost innocent child, and then I smash their brains in with my club. But being in this stature, people don't take me seriously. Calling me names like Short Stack Minion, Shorty, Halfling, Amorous, Impolipa, Runt, Spout, Napoleon, Lowercase Human, Pocket Edition, Mouse, Stool, Pin Size, Tiny Furry, Poodle, Hobbit, Tour, Pop, Mouse Mechanic, Earthliker, Shrimpy, Zombie, Small Fly, Munchkin, Peanut, Tiny, Pipsqueak, Flea, and many more! Curse you, parents, for making me like this. But also not, because that'll be really mean of me to do. Listen, it's one thing to wipe out dozens of humans, and it's another thing to curse my parents. They may have caused me misfortune that'll last forever, but they also took care of me really well. Have you ever had someone in your life like that? Oh, really? The former owner of this place? I see. I'm not too familiar with the law around here, as I don't visit Megaya very often. Is he still around? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. He must be happy having you run the bar, though. I mean, it is a little. I kill people for a living and for fun, since it's my nature to do so. But it also hurts me to do so. When you think about the families that are being left behind, it just makes me tear up a little. I gotta go. Staying here any longer makes me feel sentimental. Here's the money. Keep the change. Looks like you need it. I'll see you again soon. Come on, loser. I need to let off some steam.
One down, 7 more to go. Feel free to keep this one as a trophy. I plan to come back here when I have all 8. Ugh, she's been here. How long ago was this? You don't know? Ugh, useless human. I should have gotten here earlier, but I got stuck in line trying to buy baking soda. Bloodstains are so hard to get out, and I ran out of my BS stash. Hit me with a filling meal, would ya? I'm starving after all that chasing. Thanks. Eileen. Call me Eileen. Whoa, what? Is it the eye? You've never seen a cyclops before. Well, I am the last of my species, so I guess you being surprised or weirded out is valid. I was so ready to grab your skull and crush it, but I'll let you off the hook dear human. I understand what it's like being the last few, or in my case, the only one of your kind. Long ago, my planet got invaded by those creepy crawlers. Arachnes. They've been waging war on us for years. And they think they're the superior kind of monster for having 8 eyes, while we only have 1. 1? What a stupid reason to erase my people. They killed my parents, my family, and everyone I knew. I was just a child, hiding in all the rubble, praying to the cyclops gods to save me and everyone else. Fortunately, the army of Magaya saved me. The only one left. From then onwards, I swore to avenge the cyclops species by giving the Arachnes what they deserve. Death. I currently have a kill streak of 8,008,135. Impressive, right? I only have one more target left, and it's that Webby McWebface. Oh, thanks. I was starting to lose my cool there. My bad. Nothing beats a beer after a long day. Nothing beats a beer after a long day. Nothing beats a beer after a long day. And this sandwich is delicious. And this sandwich is delicious. The soft, medium rare flesh between two pillowy goodnesses. I couldn't have asked for a more perfect meal. So, you work here alone now, right? I guess there's no reason to have more staff. It's not like this place is packed up. As a long-time resident of Mukaya, I was surprised to see this place fill up again. Are you the silent launch kind of guy? Having an extravagant opening doesn't have to be the goal, but this place is already hard enough to find as it is. I got lucky by following Spidey's blood trail. I've got connections with almost every single resident in town. If you do need me to advertise this place, and by that I mean threaten people, then I don't mind doing that for you. It's the least I can do for you, listening to my rants, and I haven't had a hearty meal in God knows how long. No, but I can further secure the deal if you tell me where Miss Spinster went. You're really good at maintaining eye contact, you know? Oh, right, the eye. I wonder if I should wear contacts. Or would that look trashy? That reminds me. I found this in the dumpster out back. Which, by the way, you should clear that out. It's nasty back there. It's a photo of your late grandfather helping girls out of washing machines. You would think a mere human didn't have any magic abilities, but the ease he had helping out so many women was really insane. Look, he had no tools other than his hands. It was like the scene in The Sword in the Stone, but Papa Louie as Arthur Pendragon. May he live a good life in Monster Girl heaven, helping more women out of washing machines, and cooking, of course. I've got a spare picture frame you could use, spruce up the place a little. It's cozy, but don't erase its origins. Don't worry, I've got no use for it anyway. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a bug to catch. I'll still advertise this place. You have my word.
Hello. Is that my favorite guy? Man? Human? Papa Louie Bowie? Oh, wait a minute. You're not bald, and you don't have a mustache or a sexy chef's hat. My nose is congested. I think I sniffed so much. And you smell really good. Who is this imposter? Oh. He share the same scent as him, though. Kind of less ointment and pea smell. More male musky smell. Oh no. I think I got a whiff of a fly. Well, good enough. Sorry for barging in, so something, you know, whatever I am now. Oh, God, I just got done sucking on one of those flower girls, and their nectar is to die for. Oh, I still have some dripping on my hand. Give me a second to yummy. This picture. Oh, I remember. Look, do you see this girl right here? Frantically stuck in this washing machine? That's me, Brownie. You can tell from the tail. I remember Papa Louie pulling me out as if it was yesterday. It was so stupid. Someone evil was setting up traps in those machines all around Megaya. And one of them had the yummiest thing of all. That's right, Alrane nectar. But I got baited. Well, kind of. I got what I wanted. That person sure knew what they were doing. It was the most delicious nectar I've ever tasted. And trust me, I've had a lot. Like a lot. But God bless Lalapui for his assistance. However, There was word going around that PP Gooey is the one that set it up the machines, only to conveniently be there to help us out. But I don't think it's true. Only a real meanie weenie would do such a thing, and he is the exact opposite of that. Based on your curiosity, I see that you don't know your grandpa as much as you thought you did. It's not entirely a bad thing, though. He's always been the mysterious type, even to those close to him. You know, running around, starting up businesses, scamming people, forcing them to work. I think that's very girl boss of him, though. He makes a lot of money. And I mean a lot of money. He funded all of the schools here and assured Monster Girl homelessness was never an issue. Sure, some of his decisions were sketchy, but it was for the greater good. Like Robin Hood, but bald, with a mustache. Is that food I smell? Gib. Is that? Oh, this is great. You sir are a godsend. I will return 100%. If I remember the place anyway. Give me your business card, will ya? Thanks you. BB&B. Beastly Burgers and Brewbies? Oh, Brewbies. Well, I'm not your first customer tonight, am I? I don't know if my nose is broken, but I can smell a lot of things. The powder in my nose. I mean, the yummy nectar. Spider blood with a tinge of cobweb. Sand, I think. Suspicious male substance. Human blood. Wizard mana and a very salty teardrop. Were there any that have caught your eye? You know, monster girls are very attractive. I wouldn't blame you if you found someone you fancy. I do warn you though, as you're the only human in this realm, if a girl were to have you as her boyfriend, you're going to be the talk of the town. Hell, people aren't just going to talk. They're going to fight over you. It's like having a really rare alien cat or something. So, if you ever do date a monster girl, be prepared to be drained, mainly physically. Well, honestly, you're a really attractive male. In fact, you're the most handsome man I've ever seen in a long time. It's not your first time being a chick magnet, huh? Maybe you can even have multiple girls if you play your cards properly. I see, that seems to have piqued your interest. Well, if you ever do, please add me onto your roster. I would love to hibernate with you sometime. All monster girls are pretty possessive. But surely, an arrangement will be made to share you around. Either individually or together. Oh, but if you were to hibernate in my cave with me, those girls won't be able to get you out. I have a really tight grip. Not enough to harm you, but strong enough for a stable grip on my possessions. I'd really love to have you in my cave. My own personal heated water bottle. Warm, squishy, smells good. Did you slip a truth serum in my nectar? I have never been so talkative and honest before. I'm just drunk? Oh, right. Well, it's not my fault nectar is intoxicating. Nuh-uh. You're not allowed to try any. 1, you're on the job. 2, just a tiny dosage for you can increase your stamina for the rest of your life. Plus, I'm not too fond of sharing. You wanna touch my ears? Of course you said it. Who else is in the bar? Am I hearing things again? Come on, touch him. It'll feel good for me too. That feels nice. Soft and fluffy, right? Do you want to touch my tail too? Here, wait. I smell an aroma nearby. Sorry, human. We'll leave the touching for another time. I must get my hands on some nectar. I mean, yours is good too, but straight from the source is even better. Smell you later.
Pleasure seeing you here, handsome. Do you come here often? I see you trying to avoid my gaze. Fear not, for my little snakes and I are specially blindfolded. You see, My ancestors have gotten into a lot of trouble for turning humans into stone. Although, this power doesn't work on monsters as often. Humans are a little more fragile. So, when I heard about this newly opened mortal run establishment, I thought to keep you safe. You know, in case I want to visit again. It's this special formulated cloth. I can see you. You can't see my eyes. The magic properties prevent you from my powers. I could get into more detail about it, but that'll be a topic for another day. My powers cause enough trouble as it is. It wouldn't be good to harm the only living human in Magaya. Turning you into stone shouldn't be your main concern, really. I've developed a new gene, causing my eyes to do less harm. Usually known as hypnosis. Oh, I see that piqued your interest. I won't test it out on you, no matter how adorable you look when you're curious. I've practiced on other beings before, and let's say I need more practice. Oh, no need for food and drink. I've already had dinner. My little snaky snakes, however, could appreciate a few bites. Anything can do. Even that little rat infestation going on in that corner over there. Yeah, it happens pretty often in these buildings. No matter how new and renovated, those ratty rats will always find their way in. Oh, thank you. Here you go, my babies. Dinner is served. So, has your shift been eventful? I imagine meeting all these monster girls has been an interesting experience, right? For one, you meet ones you don't see often, or at least come out at unusual times. Thankfully, you're open for the nocturnals. And two, you aren't used to being around a woman for long periods of time, right? Surely behind that counter, your knees have been getting so weak every time a woman walked through that door. How unfortunate that you aren't able to fully witness my form, my slithering beauty. What? You still think I'm pretty? Thank you, handsome. You're not able to see you right now, but I'm struggling to keep my eyes on you. Anyway, maybe with all these girls coming and going, you should try to shoot your shot. Or organize a party with everyone you've met. Could be a good opportunity for the girls to make new friends too. A lot of us are rather independent, focusing on our jobs and livelihood, carrying on the duties of our respective species. It'd be nice to have a group of friends to lend a shoulder to. Maybe even make this our regular hangout place. If there's enough seats. Oh, shoot. I guess it is time to head home, huh? I need to prepare dinner for my siblings. They get really aggressive on each other when they're hungry. We've had so many instances of them trying to strangle each other. Anyways, send me an invite for the party, okay? See you soon.
Hiya! Oh my gosh, I love the vibes in here. It's so cozy and personal. Has your night been well, mister? You've met all sorts of girls, huh? You know what would be fun? Making a Monster Girl bingo card. Oh, how about I help you with it? I've got some time to spare anyways. Let's see. Alright, I drew up a 9-square grid. I didn't have enough space for more, but it still works the same, right? Okay, so what are some species off the top of my head? Oh, got it. Aurum, arachne, oni, cyclops, grizzly bear, mummy, succubus, banshee, and hellhound. I think that's a decent list. I was going to include slimes, but I don't know how to make a 10-square bingo card, so... What's up? Oh, you've got 4 bingos! Yeah, see, here, 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 and here. Wow, I've never seen anything like this before. Aside from the fact that bingo is really small. What's your magic, sir? Well... it's kind of hard to meet all these kinds of monsters on the same night. Grizzly bears and mummies, for example, all they do is sleep. And arachne and cyclops in the same room. Have you heard about the war? Oh, they came in separately? That makes more sense then. But still, I think your bar is like catnip to a cat. But to monster girls. Not that they eat catnip. But you get what I mean. I'm glad a relaxing place like this exists in Magaya again. I remember the first bar was booming with money and girls and fame. What every human wants. And when it closed down due to the owner's passing, it hasn't been the same around here. The nightlife here, no offense, kind of stinks. Some fancy bars here and there. Some mom and pop shops around the corner, but nothing compared to places like this, where they pay special attention to their customers, letting them forget about their long hours, just winding down after a mediocre day. See, this is what I mean. I didn't even order any food, and yet you still served me. And you know exactly what I like. There were a few terrible pop-ups though, and they were terrible. Like, imagine terrible, but way more terrible. I heard a monster girl got served her version of kryptonite. It was that bad. I think she's okay now. She was able to sue the Sony establishment for a hefty amount of moolah. Besides, having nice one-on-one conversations with the owner makes this place even more special. Gives you more reason to return. Not just for the food, but because you made a genuine friend. Other than the customer's feelings, haven't you been having fun on your first day? Witnessing all these girls enjoying your food and drinks, comfortable in your presence, doing what you do best? So please don't ever close up shop, okay? If you ever fall ill, those girls, me included, will hunt you down. To make sure you heal up as fast as possible, of course. You didn't forget to eat, did you? Like a real, proper human meal? I know you have a job to do, but you shouldn't neglect your health. Did you want a bite of my... Oh, never mind. I didn't realize I finished it already.
She's right, you know.
Oh, Banshee!
Hey, Slimina. You weren't answering my text, so I followed your trail. I was getting worried.
Oh, sorry. Super duper sorry. I got distracted and found this bar was back open again. Ran by the new owner this time.
Don't worry about it. I'm just glad you're safe. Oh, right. I remember collecting Papa Louis' soul here. His mustache was as luxurious as everyone said it was. There was no culinary mastermind as good as him. Oh, I'm sure, as his successor, you'll be just as good, or even better. Oh, don't be scared. It's not your time to die yet, but if you want me to fasten the process, I can... Just kidding. I shouldn't put innocent humans in a state of stress. It'll make my job even more entertaining. Say, you don't plan on dying alone, right? Because, well, I can prevent it. Not entirely, but I'd like to offer myself. Well, if you ever want to sleep eternally with me forever, you know what to do. You don't mind fixing me up a drink, do you, human? Get me something light, please. Thank you.
You're not gonna drag me home, are you? I don't want to babysit right now.
I'm afraid I have to. Your sister needs a break from her kids. She called me to let you know that it's your time to suffer.
It's not my fault that she decided to multiply little slime babies. But I'll go if you help me.
Okay. But you owe me.
What do you want to return?
Your life.
What?
That joke never gets old. Don't worry, I don't really need anything.
Are you sure? I'm literally asking you to help me babysit 169 slime balls. There's only so many slime balls a person can handle.
Don't worry, I'm very good at putting things to sleep.
Don't kill them.
I was thinking of telling them bedtime stories. Or more like telling them about the lives of those that I took. In a child-friendly way.
Oh, right.
Let's get going. Those babies aren't gonna take care of themselves.
Okay, fine. Treat me to a crepe tomorrow?
Sure.
Bye-bye.
See you soon.
Closing already? I don't think so, human. I'm dubbed Cerbera, the hellish hound of Megaya. I've come to this restaurant seeking a yummy meal, as I've heard you're able to provide. I won't be leaving this place until this wolf is fed. Oh, I don't mind waiting all night, you know. But I warn you, you don't want to see me when I'm hungry. I get territorial, okay? Whatever. Are you going to serve me or not? Yeah, that's what I thought. You wouldn't leave a poor wolf starving outside your restaurant. It looks so bad for this place. Smart move, meatbag. Huh. That cyclops definitely knows what she's doing. Have you checked Harpy Hub? You don't know what that is? It's the most used social media platform across the monster universe, of course. Just look at my phone for a second. Look at all these girls excited to eat your buns tomorrow. And these 9 positively positive reviews are true. Then my meal better be good. What's wrong? The stove isn't working? No, my meat! Oh, wait. I'm hot as fuck. Literally. Here, pass me the food. There we go. Dinner is served. Ooh, I kind of overcooked it. Way overcooked it. It's burnt. Don't worry. This one's on me. It's actually really tasty. My patty is still very bitter, but combined with the sweet sauce and the buttery steak, it's delicious. You probably added some potion to the mix to fix my mistake, huh? Or maybe you're just that good at your job. You make anything taste good, no matter how bad the stuff-up is. I'll give you a good review, bud. Not only people know the food is good, but also the owner is incredibly skilled with his hands. All the more reason to come here and witness magic being made by a magicless user. I'll take my leave now. Wouldn't want you to miss your alarm. You've got a big day ahead of you. I look forward to being served again. Oh, and your stove is still faulty? I'll come in early to help out in the kitchen. Give me a call, yeah? Goodbye, human.